This is the Empire's strongest assault team. Against close-range attacking enemies, they can easily destroy them with their heavy weapons. If faced with intense enemy fire, they have heavy shields to block it. No matter how many bullets the enemy fires, they can't harm them. Once they seize the opportunity, the enemy has no chance of survival, only to watch themselves get smashed. Even now, wearing tons of armor, they can still nimbly jump onto enemy armored vehicles, disregarding enemy fire, and send the enemy to oblivion with a single strike. Then, they throw a giant grenade, blowing up the enemy's armored vehicle. The entire battle takes less than 2.5 minutes, showcasing their formidable combat power. But who would have thought such a powerful assault team could also suffer heavy losses? They were assigned a special mission to locate the rebels' headquarters and send remote weapon strike coordinates. Even knowing this mission was more dangerous than any before, they accepted it without hesitation. What they didn't expect was that this mission would be the most terrifying they had encountered in centuries. As they descended at Mach 10, they quickly landed in a mysterious canyon. As the dust settled, they exited the landing zone, only to find there was no signal. This meant they could only send bombing coordinates to the left flank, with no other communication, making it a one-way mission. They chose to continue forward. Meanwhile, the rebels spotted them and quickly dispatched forces in their direction. The team made no defensive preparations, dragging a mysterious box toward their target. Soon, the rebels blocked their path and attacked. Against the rebels' bullets, they casually blocked with shields, then coordinated their fire, easily overpowering the enemy. Even standing still, they could crush the enemy, showing their strength. The rebels didn't give up, charging again, but the result was the same. In close combat, the team easily crushed them, like slicing through butter. After dealing with the small rebels, something strange happened. Blood on the ground began to flow upward, and their badges started burning. But this didn't stop them from moving forward. Soon, a shadow ahead made them pause. Seeing the shadow, the captain seemed to see his childhood self, knowing it was his inner fear. At such times, they couldn't retreat. Only by facing fear could it become void. So, the captain led the team forward. After a few steps, they reached a cliff's edge. Even though it seemed bottomless, they jumped down without hesitation, using the cliff's friction to slow their descent. After about a minute, gravity seemed to change, allowing them to walk upright on the cliff. They might have anticipated this when the blood flowed upward. So when gravity changed, they weren't surprised, dragging the box further down. As the light dimmed, hidden rebels began to stir. Even in the dark, they weren't a match for the team, who hit every target and struck with precision. Any rebel approaching was quickly dispatched, and their blood illuminated the dark cave. After dealing with some rebels, they continued down the cliff, stepping on the blood, until they reached a building with a giant statue. If I'm not mistaken, this is their bombing coordinate. They couldn't send the coordinates yet, as there was no signal. Fortunately, they had the mysterious box, which was now needed. Inside was an Empire priest. With a chant, they began shooting at the statue. After multiple shots, stones fell, and a demon inside attacked, but a mysterious force blocked it. The priest's role was to create a shield to protect the team while destroying the statue. Unexpectedly, a banshee hidden in the statue's sword awoke, stopping their bullets mid-air. Sensing danger, they turned their fire on the banshee, but it was ineffective. The banshee threw a dagger, piercing the priest, causing the shield to vanish. They were now at the banshee's mercy. Knowing their armor was too tough for normal attacks, the banshee entered their minds, taking the form of their comrades to find their weaknesses. This worked, as one member was killed by past lives and another soon followed. Watching his comrades fall, the captain had no choice but to let the banshee approach. And he too fell to her attack. The banshee exploited his childhood fear, stabbing him. The captain fell before the last comrade, who, seeing his fallen friend, felt no fear. When the banshee entered his mind, he gave her no chance, breaking her weapon. Her magic was dispelled, and as she tried to escape, he chased and split her in two. With the banshee gone, the statue collapsed, and an energy beam shot into the sky, marking the bombing coordinates. Headquarters saw the signal and launched a nuke at the canyon, completing the mission. The captain was still barely alive, but with rebels rushing in, he told the last soldier to leave, staying with his fallen comrades. The soldier refused to leave, putting on his helmet to fight the rebels, unwilling to leave his comrades behind, even if it meant dying with them.